These are breadsticks. They're gorgeous. Wow. You can do this. Okay, guys, we're going to make homemade breadsticks. We're going to need 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. I want to go ahead and get that out. Sometimes I feel like just getting the flour out is the hardest thing. That's so silly. Okay, we're going to need 1 cup of warm water. We don't want it too warm. We want it about 100 degrees. That works best for blooming yeast. If the yeast is too hot, the yeast will not rise good. So we need 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, and that is like if you buy the little yeast packets at the grocery store, that's what's in them, 2 1/4 teaspoons. So it will be the same thing. So if you buy the bigger jar, if you decide you want to make bread quite a bit, buy the bigger jar, keep it in the refrigerator, and 2 1/4 teaspoons is the packet of yeast at the grocery store. And we're just going to stir it around just a touch. Okay, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of sugar right in with our yeast mixture because sugar helps that yeast bloom. Salt will kill the yeast, but sugar helps it bloom, you know, get good and foamy. In other words, yeast loves sugar, hates salt. Okay, we're going to let that sit for just about 5 minutes. Okay, now we're going to add, okay, that is ready. So now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil right to our yeast mixture. 2 tablespoons. Now we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to put that salt right in our flour. Okay, I'll stir that all around. Now we're going to take and we're going to start and we're going to pour our mixture right in our flour mixture. And I need a dough whisk. A dough whisk. It's a dough hook. Kind of knead it around. Okay, we're just going to take and we're just going to pour it out on our board. And you just keep kneading it. And you'll knead it for about 5 minutes. You can put it in a mixer and knead it if you want to. But I love working with dough. I just love it. And I love to see the results of it afterwards. And we're just going to put just a little bit more flour on there. We're going to keep it going. I used to bake bread every week, 3 or 4 loaves. I'd grind my own wheat. I did that for like 6 years. Grind my own wheat, make my own bread. I eat nothing but my homemade bread. I need to get back into that. But I guess you could say, I'm sitting here kneading bread right now. But I didn't need it. I actually used my Bosch, which I could get that out. I still have my Bosch. I've had it since 97, 98. Something like that. To know it's ready, it should just kind of come out of your hands. It shouldn't be sticking to your hands. It should be sticky, but not to your hands. Now we're going to let this sit till it doubles in size. That might take about an hour or less. Sometimes more. It really kind of depends. I have just found that it always depends on the weather. Okay, I'm going to take some plastic wrap. Okay, we're going to put a towel over. We're going to let this sit till it doubles in size, and then we're going to be rolling out our breadsticks. Okay, guys, you see our dough has doubled in size. Oh, and it feels so good. Oh, my goodness. We've got just a little flour. We don't want much. We don't want to make this a tough dough. You'll hear little pops in it. Oh, I don't know if you can hear them. Can you hear that? Little pop. You can feel them. You can feel the little pops of air. I just love that. And you, like I say, you can use your mixer, whatever you want. And you can see it is almost ready. See, it doesn't stick. It's really good. We're going to roll it out. We're going to make us some breadsticks. We're going to start rolling out our dough. I can see little air bubbles in it. Maybe I need to knead it just a little more. Okay, we want these to be about 1.75 ounces. I'm weighing them out. And we're just going to roll them out, and they will rise. Okay. Okay. My little doggy wants to go out the front door. She cannot go out the front door because we have a fence in the backyard, and she will run away. But at our old house, she could run, because we had an electric fence, she could run everywhere. But she can't here. Now we're taking these and we are twisting them. We are going to give them a little braid. I'll braid one right here. We're just going to kind of like swing it over, tighten it up, swing it over again, tighten it up. Kind of pinch the ends a little bit and then spread them out. They'll look kind of like a little twist. Okay. Pinch the ends just a little and put them right on. We've got our 6. Just going to take a little bit of plastic and we're going to loosely put it right on our breadsticks. Okay, so we have our breadsticks here, and we're going to let these rise. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6, and these would make 12, but we made big ones. So we are going to let these sit where it's going to put a towel over them, and we're going to let these double in size. Look at that. Woo! I'm going to tell y'all something. That's going to be good. Okay, guys, we have a little bit of butter. I'm putting a little bit of Italian season, about a teaspoon. And we're going to melt this butter. I'd say about 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt it in the microwave, and we're going to spoon it on that bread. Okay, we're going to put just about half a tablespoon of garlic. I'm just using minced garlic. I'm just going to kind of go right over these. They have more than doubled in size. Make sure we get the ends. Okay, we're going to put these in a 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to check on them, and these are going to be spectacular. These are breadsticks. They're gorgeous. Wow. You can do this. Simple, easy, and I didn't double my sheet pan. Oh my gosh. We're going to let these cool just for a minute. We're going to put a little bit of butter and garlic and Italian season, a little bit more over the top. We're going to brush it on. It's going to be good. Okay, we're just going to kind of just brush it just a little, give it a little bit of shine. I made these to go with my Italian meatloaf Sunday dinner. Guys, got to go look at that video and make those things, but these deserve a video all on their own. They're that amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Now that's a breadstick. Honestly, these are 2 breadsticks in one. Look at that. You just don't know how good they are. They're so good, guys. You got to make these. They're out of this world. I want to say thank you guys for watching, for commenting, for coming, hanging out with me in my kitchen today. You can do this recipe. You can make these breadsticks. They're so simple, so easy. You can do it. You guys are the best audience on YouTube. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.